The feeling that remains after losing money. An emptiness deep in the chest, a tightening of the heart. Even breathing feels heavy. You may still be carrying that pain, even as you try to keep walking forward. It is not because you lost that you suffer. You suffer because you entrusted your heart to winning. Winning, losing, even money itself, none of it is real. When the heart clings to illusions, it falls into the deepest suffering. Remember those nights when you held your head in your hands, asking, why am I the only one cursed with misfortune? When you tried to sleep but numbers floated before your eyes. When a voice whispered, next time I will win it back. Yet even when the morning came, your heart felt no relief. Only the heaviness remained. Why does losing money feel as if you have lost yourself? Because you placed your own worth in money. And when the numbers vanished, you believed your very existence was being erased. But that is not the truth. It is nothing more than illusion. Your suffering is not yours alone. Countless others have drowned in gambling, lost everything, and cried out in despair, only to return again. Why do people walk the same path? Because they mistake illusion for reality. Like a traveler in the desert, chasing a mirage as if it were water, running until they collapse. Money itself is nothing more than paper, nothing more than numbers. The meaning is given by our hearts. We project desire onto it, build dreams upon it, and seek comfort in it. But it is the heart itself that becomes the source of suffering. When you win, desire swells, urging you to reach higher. When you lose, attachment burns, urging you to recover what is gone. This endless cycle strips the heart of its freedom. Listen to the words of the Buddha. When illusion is seen as illusion, the heart becomes free. Money may appear to hold real power, but the moment you entrust your heart to it, you surrender your freedom. Then what can you do? First, turn your gaze to what still remains in your hands. You are breathing. You are standing upon the earth. There are people who still care for you. Count what is left, not what is lost. There lies the strength that keeps you alive. Think of what remains in your grasp. A warm meal, a safe roof above you, the voice of someone you trust, your very life. These are forms of wealth that cannot be measured by money. Even if you have lost money, you yourself are not lost. You can still feel, still think, still choose. As long as your heart remains free, you can begin again. Now, as you hear this voice, repeat softly within yourself, I am not lost. When you believe these words, your heart will begin to move again. Even when carrying a great loss, you have not been swallowed by illusion. You are still here, and the power to live freely has never been taken from you.
Next time, I will win it back. These words echo in the mind like a promise of salvation. They feel like hope, yet they are chains that bind you tighter. After every loss, the mind whispers, try again, just once more. The pain of losing transforms into the illusion of a second chance. But each step deeper only multiplies the suffering. The path is not upward, but downward. Have you felt this? The trembling hands rushing to place the next bet. The pounding heart, convinced that fate must soon turn in your favor. The small voice that insists, it cannot end like this. This is the trap of next time. It is not hope. It is attachment disguised as hope. It is desire wearing the mask of destiny, and it consumes the freedom of the heart. The Buddha taught, as long as you chase what you crave, you will never arrive. Desire is endless. It promises completion but delivers emptiness. It whispers of certainty, yet leaves you broken again and again. Imagine a moth circling a flame. It believes that one more flight will bring warmth and light. But the closer it comes, the more it burns. So too with the mind that believes next time. The flame does not grant peace. It devours. Look deeply into your own heart. Does the thought of next time bring calm, or does it bring fire, restlessness, racing thoughts, endless hunger? True hope is different. True hope is not bound to winning or losing. It is the quiet faith that even without a bet, you still have tomorrow. Even without recovery, you still have your breath. Even without winning, you still have your life. that rope, when you allow yourself to stop, the heart breathes again. You do not need next time to be whole. You are whole already, even in this moment of loss. Your worth does not rise and fall with numbers, with bets, with outcomes. It was never tied to those illusions. Hear this truth. The endless waiting for next time will never save you, but letting go of next time will. As you listen now, breathe gently and repeat within yourself, I no longer wait for next time. I already have enough to live here in this breath. Let these words settle into your chest. They are not a gamble. They are freedom.
Desire begins as a whisper, a small thought. What if I could win more? It seems harmless, even innocent. But soon, that whisper grows into a storm. The mind says, just once more. Then it says a little more. And soon it cries, I cannot stop. This is the trap of desire. It never tells you when enough is enough. Desire is like a cup with no bottom. No matter how much you pour into it, it can never be filled. Each win, each moment of pleasure only deepens the emptiness. Have you felt this? The joy of a victory fading within minutes, leaving behind an ache to play again. The taste of triumph that turns sour almost instantly. Why? Because desire is not satisfied with what it receives. It only hungers for more. The Buddha taught, from craving arises suffering, from freedom, from craving arises peace. As long as desire rules the heart, suffering will follow. Imagine a man drinking seawater to quench his thirst. The more he drinks, the thirstier he becomes. This is the nature of desire. It pretends to be water, but it burns like salt. Ask yourself, have your desires ever truly brought peace? Has the rush of winning ever stayed with you as calm? Or has it always demanded more? Desire promises joy, but delivers chains. It binds the heart with invisible ropes, pulling you back again and again. The more you chase, the less free you become. But freedom is possible. It begins when you see desire for what it is, an endless hunger, not a friend. When you recognize the trap, you are no longer caught blindly. awareness itself begins to loosen the ropes. Look around you. There are moments of life untouched by desire. The quiet breath moving in your chest, the stillness of the morning sky, the warmth of someone who cares for you. These are not bought, not gambled, not won. They simply are. The heart that rests in these simple truths finds peace, a peace deeper than any victory, a peace no loss can take away. As you listen now, breathe softly and say within, I see the trap of desire. I no longer mistake it for freedom. Let these words settle. They are the key that unlocks the cage. Winning feels sweet. The rush of victory fills the veins. The mind sings, I am alive. But soon the sweetness fades, leaving only a hunger for more. Losing feels bitter. The sting of failure cuts deep. The mind cries, I must restore what was lost. And yet, the bitterness does not fade either. It lingers, demanding another chance. This is the chain of winning and losing. Even in triumph, the heart is restless. Even in defeat, the heart is restless. The mind swings back and forth, never at peace. Have you felt this? The pride of winning quickly poisoned by the fear of losing again. The shame of losing quickly drowned by the desperate hope to win again. The Buddha taught, victory breeds hatred, and the defeated live in pain. Peace comes only when victory and defeat are abandoned. To live bound by winning and losing is like being trapped on a seesaw. Each rise brings fear of the fall. Each fall brings longing for the rise. The heart grows dizzy, yet it cannot step off. Ask yourself, when you won, did the peace last? Or did it vanish within moments, replaced by the demand to win again? When you lost, did the pain end quickly? Or did it drag you deeper into despair? Both winning and losing are chains. They bind the heart to constant struggle. They convince you that your worth depends on outcomes, but your worth is not a number. It is not a prize. It is not a victory or defeat. Freedom begins when you step off the battlefield. When you let go of the idea that you must win. When you stop defining yourself by whether you lost. look beyond the contest. There is a stillness that does not depend on victory. There is a dignity that is untouched by defeat. It is found in your breath, in your presence, in the life within you. Winning and losing belong to the world of illusion. But the heart that rests in awareness belongs to the world of freedom. As you listen now, breathe gently and repeat within, I am not defined by winning or losing. My heart is free beyond outcomes. Let these words take root. They are the key to breaking the chain.
Money feels solid. We believe it can protect us. We believe it can complete us. We believe it can heal the pain inside. But look closely. What is money, truly? Paper ink. Numbers on a screen that disappear with a single keystroke. A promise written by people you will never meet. And yet, entire lives are shaped around it. People destroy themselves for it. Families break apart over it. Hearts are weighed down by the fear of not having enough. Ask yourself, how many times have you felt safe only because of the money in your pocket? And how quickly did that safety fade, replaced by the fear of losing it? How many times did you win, only to realize the joy lasted minutes, while the craving lasted days? This is why the Buddha called it illusion, not because money does not exist, but because the meaning we give it is false. We believe it is life. But life is here, breathing within you. We believe it is love, but love is in the eyes that look upon you with care. We believe it is safety, but true safety is found in awareness and wisdom. Picture a man in the desert, chasing a mirage. He sees water shimmering in the distance. He runs toward it, thirsty and desperate. But when he arrives, there is nothing, only sand. Money is like that mirage. It looks like freedom, but it binds. It looks like security, but it frightens. It looks like fulfillment, but it empties. Or imagine grasping at shadows under the moon. You reach and reach, but you can never hold them. The tighter you chase, the further they slip away. Have you not felt this? Holding money in your hand only to feel anxious the next day, winning a large sum only to dream of a larger one the very next hour. Even when it is in your grasp, your heart whispers, it is not enough. This is the nature of illusion. It feeds desire but never satisfies it. It promises rest but keeps you restless. It pretends to be real but vanishes the moment you cling. The Buddha taught, all things are impermanent.
What is born will die. What is gained will be lost. Money rises and falls. It comes and goes. It cannot be held forever. To cling to it as if it were eternal is to suffer. But to see it as illusion is to be free. You can use it, but you are not used by it. You can hold it, but you are not held by it. You can let it pass without losing yourself. What then is real? The breath moving in your lungs, the rhythm of your heart, the ground beneath your feet, the warmth of the sun, the kindness of a friend, the love of your family. These cannot be bought, they cannot be gambled away. They remain. Even when money is gone. Think of the most peaceful moment in your life. Was it purchased? Or was it found in silence, in laughter, in love, in stillness? The truth is simple. Money is a tool, nothing more. It was never your master. It was never your identity. It was never your life. Freedom begins when you stop bowing to the illusion. When you say, "This does not control me." When you rest in what is real. As you listen now, breathe gently and repeat within yourself, "Money is not my master. My heart is free. My peace is not for sale." Let these words sink deeply into you, for they are the key. The illusion fades. The heart becomes light. And in that freedom, you discover what wealth truly means.